Boom! Cheers, everybody. What's up, y'all? So, we're going to be going over my recap of the week with the top picks, the top deals, some products I may have already talked about, some other products that I haven't, some deals that are coming up, and also some ways that you can apply these products. Like, for example, I don't know if you can hear it right now. I'm actually using one of the products, which is a leg massager. You might even hear it hissing here a little bit. I'm going to give you guys insight on that. You're going to hang out for the stream if you want to hear more. But in the meantime, I'm going to highlight the EveryBot mopping robot, which is our main sponsor for the stream, as well as the LOF nutrition reset and our LOF resistance bands. Oh, what's up, Nina? Cheers. You look, dude, I'm so cozy. Check out my Valentine's Day special blanket. Know what I mean? Also, happy birthday to Phil, King Phil. I know it was his birthday yesterday, and Nina, you just reminded me about Phil's birthday yesterday. So happy belated birthday. I texted him yesterday, but happy birthday to him. I hope he had a good time in Greensville. Looks like he was. How you doing, by the way, Nina? What's going down, homie? We're going to be digging into the EveryBot first. I actually have it right here behind me. But I'm going to share with you guys. Check this out. Ooh, we got a $30 off Inland coupon. Check it. Check it, check it, check it. Look at that. I already clicked on it, applied it to checkout because I'm just good like that. Yeah, festive, right? Yeah, and we're going to get into it. I actually have this blanket in the carousel for Valentine's Day. If you guys want to hang out for that, we'll be getting into that. Right now, we have our EveryBot mopping robot. Let's do a little screen share here, guys. As you can see, we've got the 3 spinning design, which is cool because it allows it to obviously get more efficiency with the cleaning, but also the ability for it to pivot and spin and move. Check this out. Also, the silent function aspect of it. So it's not going to be super loud, not going to wake you guys up. All that. His birthday doesn't matter anymore. Mine is the 13th. Oh, snap. Right before Valentine's Day. So maybe you got to get you one of these blankets sent out. Look again, look at that dynamic spinning, that pivot and move. So again, with like furniture, walls, whatever. But so Nina, what's going down for your birthday, dude? How are you celebrating? Rudy, like you said, Phil's birthdays came and passed. Now that your birthday is going to be here in less than 2 weeks, it's going to be what, 10 days? Not even 9 days. 9 days. What are you doing for your birthday, Nina? What kind of wish list you got? You got a wish list coming together? Maybe you want the EveryBot mopping robot mop setup. We're actually doing a giveaway for this. We just got to figure out, like, again, guys, we have a bunch of giveaways that we were scheduling out, but kind of waiting to get our brains wrapped around the giveaway concept right now because there's been some things on the back end that have been coming up. We want to make sure we're kind of all smooth and good to go with Amazon. Now check this out, the sensors to be able to make sure it's going to avoid not only going off stairs like you can see right here, but also not colliding into things that you don't want it to collide into. Also, the other thing is, like, it's one thing if it hits a wall and it stops, but you don't want it smashing into a wall, especially if you have like nice things on it to knock it off, which this is, again, having those sensors. Now, the one thing I will say is, like, if you notice this charging station, it won't just like automatically charge itself. You have to like lift it and put it in, which I think that's the only potentially con that I could think of. But to a pro to it, to make sure that right here, as you can see, you can actually be able to swap out the water. And then, I don't know, because I'd have to celebrate the weekend before. I work 12 hours my actual birthday. So maybe a gift to yourself is just going to be getting a good night's sleep. What do you think about that, Nina? That's kind of what I think about nowadays. And that's how I know maybe I'm getting older, is like, for my birthday, all I want to do is just be able to chill and have a good meal, good night's sleep, have time with my family, and that's really it. But you're kind of mentioning this blanket, so I'll highlight it. I'm trying to see, like, let me know if there's anything. I'm just curious if hypothetically, like, if you had no budget to worry about, is there anything in the carousel that you would want hypothetically? Oh, what's up, Alan? Hey, how we doing? What's going on? What's going on? How you doing, by the way, Alan? Also, that reminds me, let's drop the channel in Discord to let everybody know what's going down. We're live, we're hanging, we're streaming, we're going over stuff. If you guys got questions, let me know in the comments. And again, we're going to be going through things. Again, I'm just kind of like, I want to chill with you guys. So I was even hesitant. I wanted to start doing some more like streaming with my gaming and featuring gaming products, but I'm honestly waiting to hear back on Amazon as well. Because honestly, I'm a little nervous about doing certain things, like streaming video games, even if you can buy them on Amazon, because I just want to make sure I'm staying within certain policies and guidelines. So we're going to kind of pause that as well. Yeah, we're getting old. I just want to nap. Yeah, dude. Like I'm maybe it's not even old, but just getting experienced, and we have the right priorities. Maybe that's a nice way. And this, speaking of, like, this blanket, bro, I gotta say, not only, yeah, it's like a Valentine's Day kind of special. It says "I love you" on it. It's got the hearts, which is great. This one, my kids already like. Actually, they don't know this. I didn't even show them this, but this one's gonna be for my kids. I'm gonna give it to them, like, I love you guys, and get them to snuggle up. That's like my favorite thing lately. They've been really, a little bit more into me tucking them in and, like, you know, giving them like bedtime stories and things like that. So getting them to snuggle up with this is kind of nice. And it's all good. Just got home from a meeting. Ooh, getting your meetings on, Alan. I see you, dude. What kind of, how was it? It was like a business meeting, personal meeting. You don't have to get into details you don't want to. Experienced. Yeah, exactly. You like that? Let's see if we got an inlink coupon on this bad boy too. Let's see. Ooh, check this out. We do have an inlink coupon. I'm anti-Valentine's Day this year. I gotta be honest with you. I'm like not necessarily anti-Valentine's Day, but like me and Ashley talk about, like, you know, we don't just get each other chocolates just cause, like, you know, we got 20% off. So apply that 20% off, get that inlink coupon. This is nice, even though it doesn't say Happy Valentine's Day. So, like, technically, while it could be a great Valentine's Day gift, this could be a year-round thing. You know, I think it's nice to just get the randomness. Lions Club cabinet meeting. Ooh, I'm zone chair and club president. That's cool, Alan. I didn't know that. What does that entail? Like, I'm always fascinated with, like, Lions Club. I feel like Lions Club is like, it's like where you hold events and stuff like that. Is that fair to say? Or is it more like fundraising and like charitable organizations? Like, give me some more insight if you don't mind me asking. Ooh, on my most wanted list would be the jump starter, since mine is old and don't know if it still works. So I believe when you're saying the jump starter, you're talking about, let's see, where is it? But I had it right here. Where is it? Here we go, y'all. I'm looking for it. I'm highlighting. We're scrolling. I actually also doing a nice little, oh, here we go. He's talking about this right here for that cart. That's actually a solid option too. That's a very practical option. Very responsible of you, Alan. I'm impressed with that. And I respect that. Also, dude, good call on getting I'm proud of you for trying out the yeast flakes. And I'm like, I know you were saying you like them and they're like a solid option for your food. So round of applause to you, man. Awesome. And then we're actually doing a photo and film shoot or video shoot at the gym today. Shout out to my homie, Sam. I'll be able to promote more of his stuff soon when we get some of his stuff on Amazon. We were doing a weighted jump rope kind of demo. I was doing a demo with the adjustable skip rope or jump rope by Redify, the 2-pack. It's got 13% off right now. This one, like, is more for speed. The weighted is obviously a little bit more resistance. But one of the things I was super excited about, Alan knows about these. I'll always remember you, dude, because you're the first person to order our bands, and I appreciate that love. And speaking of the bands, oh, look what we got highlighted. And let me do a little screen share too. And guys, I'm gonna be. We shot a bunch of content over the last 2 weeks, so you're gonna see more content on these coming out soon. But I've also made a bunch of videos demonstrating them. And here's like a good example of like a shoulder mobility. Check it. So yeah, I just go over. These are like 3 mobility movements for the shoulders. I definitely use it on a daily for whether I'm working out or not. This is something I recommend pretty much. I'm not telling you guys how to live your life, but on the daily. Anything that has to do with working out in the carousel. And of course, the 28-day reset. Oh, thanks, Nina. There we go. We got another, and this is the short bands now. Get those lateral steps on. This is a great combo for traveling. Like I'm going to be traveling. I'm going out to Joshua Tree tomorrow for the week. So you might not actually see me until I get back on Friday, guys. I might be doing some streaming, little pop-up streams while I'm out in Joshua Tree. But I'm going out to see my friends, also to connect some people, and also enroll them on an idea of a new influencer program we're launching, which I'm excited. I want to kind of get them on board with, which I'm sure they're going to be on board with. You know, they're very supportive. But stay tuned for that. We got some cool stuff. All money we raise in fundraisers goes into fund to help community or other nonprofits. That's awesome, man. I wonder if there's anything I can do, not only for like fundraising, but if they like, maybe I'll email you about this. Maybe we can talk about this offline, but like if I can offer up like a monthly virtual event to just add value, that's like no cost for the community to just like support them, maybe and help fundraise. Like, I don't know. I'm curious because I like being a part of things that are taking care of the community and supporting people where it could really go and make an impact. So I like, maybe we can email and communicate about that and brainstorm some more ideas. You know what I mean? All right. So let's look at, speaking of the 28-day lifestyle of fitness reset, I'm going to highlight, we got our payback. Also, we just got in. Oop, I got it right here behind me. We not only got in, going to highlight, we've got, pumped about this, y'all. Did I thought I put those books over there. We've got not only the 28-day reset right here, but boom, look what just came in. Our 25 recipe crockpot series. So it's my 25 top picks for your slow cooker crockpot. You can technically use them for the Instapot too. These are awesome. They're going to be protein rich. They're going to be low on the caloric density side. So they're going to be very filling, not heavy loaded with calories. Super excited. And like, it feels cool to have both. Like this has been like a staple, like 8 years in the making. This was a little bit more of a recent launch, but cooking recipes, we got 25 of them. Boom. Plus the book. Put this together. You got like tremendous amount of resource, and I'm super excited about what we got here. And if you guys got questions, let me know. Ooh, resistance bands too. Yeah, you know what's up, Nina. You know. Yeah, we got all the awesome sauce. All the awesome sauce. Plus, we got some promo codes to get an extra 10% off on some of the products in the carousel as well. Let me see. What else are some awesome things in here that I wanted to share with you guys? One of the things that I did like that we didn't get in yet that we'll be getting in was the glow-in-the-dark Glow City basketball. Lena just finished up her first round of basketball at the Y, and it's ironic. When she was doing soccer, she wanted to pick the ball up. Now that she's doing basketball, she wants to kick the ball. It's like, I think the irony is real with that. But this is a really cool option because, again, it glows in the dark, so it can be a lot of fun. And I always think about, like, when we're hosting events and, like, especially with kids coming over, this could be something fun to have for your kids. Let them play in the playroom. Go hard in the paint. And it's a good old time. I think it's just cool, especially when we go to like trampoline parks and stuff like this. They have time where sometimes they'll have like things like this going on, which is pretty cool as well. But oh, look at that glow in the dark, awesome sauce, and just fun. I feel like kids especially like. Oh, I didn't even think about that. But then if you also have like LED lights on a rim for your basketball hoop, that's a really cool integration that can level up the whole experience. I didn't even think about that. That's pretty cool. That's a good call. What else we got? Y'all talk to me about questions. What else is going on, everybody? I really, again, today's just kind of hanging out, doing a weekly recap, going over things. I want to hear from you guys. How's everybody's week? How's everything? I'm actually using, so I want to tell you guys about the Perforcore leg massager. I have them on right now. I don't know if you can hear them. Now, I wonder if the video I made is up yet. Because I made, I made 2 videos that should be up. Doesn't look like up. 1 video's up. Let's pause. So I'll do the unboxing, and then I'm going to give you guys some updated insight on this because I've had an interesting experience so far with these. Let's unbox the Perforcore leg compression massage. I'm super excited about this one because of what comes standard with it, which is going to be the full leg coverage. So you got a nice little like case right here. Everything nicely packaged and well done. I'll also do some other fun videos on this as well, some real life examples, some other things, but I want to do an unboxing video with it. And when I say full leg coverage, what I mean is not only your foot, your calf, but also the lower quad. So that's something that I always love seeing, and it comes standard with this. When I say that, let me give you a full example. So look, it's going to go not even like the lower portion of my foot, but the entire leg. So it's going from my hip all the way down. And this is huge in my opinion because I've seen a lot of these leg massagers, and traditionally what they will come with is just having the foot and calf space, but this is going to have your entire quad covered, going just throughout the knee, having your foot. Like, this is absolutely awesome. I'm in my little like recovery space here. You can see I have the sauna next to me, so this is going to be a perfect fit for it. So look, we're going to Velcro it up on the top of the thigh. We're going to go across the knee and get some nice support there. Now, personally, I like to not go directly over my knee. I like to kind of go just above and below. And then here we go. We're going to have the foot covered as well. So we got foot, we got our calf. So as you can see, going all the way from the foot, up throughout the calf, up to the thigh. And we even have some knee coverage here as well that will go over it. All right, boom. I think you guys get it, right? You get it. This is super exciting. So you get it. Now, what I will say, I'm using them right now, but I'm going to be real with you guys. This is the one thing, and I'm making a video that I will put up for this product that should be coming up any day now, honestly, like in the week to come. That this is the ones that I have, the ones in that video, they actually popped on me. What I mean by that is I was using them after one night of jiu-jitsu, sitting on my couch. I went to go like bend my knee and move it, and like you could hear just made like a loud pop noise. Now I didn't get hurt, nothing happened, but I don't know if it was just the way I had them set up, if it was just the material they use, how they're made. It just popped on me. But I reached out to our, like, again, they're a sponsor. So I reached out to our like kind of agency between like, all right, we'll take care of it. Like 2 days later, had another one in. But I don't know if you guys can hear this. The second pair that I got in, I was using them. And then all of a sudden, like at one point, it just started hissing. So I think there's like a hole in these. And I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. So I'm going to reach out to them just to see clarity on this. But I like, and the reason I say this, on the actual box when you get them, it even says like, hey, you have any issues? Like, we'll send you a new one, no questions asked. You don't even have to return it. Now that's like, I think that's an awesome thing. But to me, that's also kind of like a little concerning, only because it's like, are you basically telling me I should plan on this to like break and that you're going to send me a new one? Because then it's like, how cheap is this? Because the price point is, it's a great price point. Like I've never seen a price point for this full package, meaning I've seen for the calf and the foot, but have it being the thigh and the knee as well. I was like, dude, this is right now, at least it's $55. Yeah, $53.79. I was like, whoa, this is a crazy deal. Now, special feature, it's saying it's got heat as well. For mine, there's no like added heat to it. So maybe that's just something that they're saying can be a bonus feature for some of the other ones they have, and maybe that makes it a more expensive option. But for this one, this is a non-heated version. It will increase blood circulation. It's definitely, I can see the value in it. But I wonder if the material they're using is just like maybe cheaper and it's more like cost. They've rather like, hey, we're selling for this price point, and we're going to plan for one of two of them, maybe to potentially break, and it's cheaper for us to do that. You know, like I'm not kind of surprised though, if I'm being honest, for the price point. Now, if you look at the reviews too, you know, you got 3.6 out of 5. Now, what I like to do is I always like to look at reviews and see other people, because I might be biased because like I'm getting this for free. Now, I always try and give you guys an honest perspective. But I'm curious to see what other people says. And then like this one says, for example, like there is no heat yet. Now, there is no heat. There's no added heat to this. So that might be a little confusing for people. Especially the way they word it. Let's see. Ooh, here's, I think, another video that might have made it up. No, it's the same video. So this one doesn't have a heated option. So to be very clear, guys, this one, even though it says special feature heat, There's no added heat to this. So maybe, I think they have to. This is actually, I think, a good opportunity for me to give them some feedback. Be like, yo, just so you know, like, this is what's up. Because even here, I have the remote right here in front of me. There's the on-off. There's the intensity, low, medium, high. And then there's 2 modes of how it cycles. But there's no heat with this. And I think even when they say, like, 7 modes, like 3 pressure levels, which it does have, for a total of 7 modes, I think that's a little misleading because they're saying there's mode 1 and there's mode 2. And then you can do 3 levels of intensity for each, which is technically 6. I don't know where they're getting 7 from. So I think they definitely have to, like, I guess the off mode is technically a mode, like, I guess technically. So I don't know. I like overall, like, hey, I'm glad I got it. I'm going to use this. Now, if I paid for it, maybe I'd be a little bit more critical and harsh. I would say, like, I would even still recommend this, honestly, for the price point. But keep in mind, it's not going to be heated. And you're probably at some point, I don't know if this is true, but for me, I've already gotten 2. The second one, even this one seems to be hissing a little bit. So you're probably going to have one that's going to give you some issues at some point. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I'm like, again, I'm going to communicate with you. Anyways, that's enough time on this. Let's keep it rolling, y'all. One thing I will say, like, I constantly highlight this when I have it out, is the Power Roni, like, charging bank station, because this is one I keep on my desk, and this is a daily user. This is one I use on the daily. I got all my devices. I got 2 different phones, my tablet. The other day I was charging Lena's tablet. So I had 4 devices on here. You could charge up to 6. Sometimes you'll see I'll charge my headphones on this. I'll also charge. I'm going to be traveling this weekend. So I have my iWalk portable charger, which actually, let me highlight. I have that one as well. These are clutch items. These are the things that, I definitely like. I even brought it to the gym with me. So now this just turned off. So I'll turn the perf for core right back on. Let's do mode 1. Turn it back up. So again, from my experience, even the iWalk portable charger, great for your smartwatch, great for your phone. Again, specifically for Apple and iPhones. I'm going to be bringing it to Joshua Tree with me when I travel this week, when I leave tomorrow. That's why I'm charging it now, to make sure it's all charged up, charging up my headphones. I also have got my Andobil phone case. This thing's clutch. If I did want to, like, I don't know, if I'm on the plane and I wanted to prop up my phone, it's got a nice little, like, phone stand component for it. It's got the magnetic component. So that ties in nicely with the other Andobil car mounted phone holder that has a little magnetic piece as well. Let's go into the sound card. This one I was rocking out at the gym today. I actually did a cool little video on it where I was doing some, like, salsa moves and had this. I was holding it. This was cool. You'll see it in seeing it being dropped here shortly. Well, let's go back, yo. Let's go back into our cookbook. The one thing I realized I can have, let me add a crock pot, because I do have a crock pot here at the house, and I want to add it. We're going to add it. Bop, bop, and then add it. Bop, bop. You like my song? Rocking out for you guys. All right, let's pull that out. I'm going to put my crock pot in here so we can go over, again, not only the crock pot, but the recipes that go with it, y'all. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to do like a whole photo shoot just for crock pot. And the cool thing about it is, this is what I love about the crock pot and the recipes that go along with it is, and right now, whoa, that's a crazy deal. We got 20% off. Am I seeing that right? Yeah, 20% off. So you get it for $40. Whoa, that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to highlight that really quick. And this is one, and what me and Ashley have been working on is all the crock pot recipes we have in our book. You can not only make them with your crock pot, obviously, or Instapot, even you can technically do it with that. But then you don't even have to use, like, if you make a full pot of it and you don't want to eat everything that night for dinner, you could put the rest in a bag, freeze it, and then store it for the month. And then you have meals. So you could take all 25 recipes and basically have meals for the next, like, 2 months. So for your whole winter, you could really, if you do it right, you could set yourself up. If you have a bigger family, like a family of 4, 5, or 6 or more, maybe it's not going to ask you, like, or make that many meals out of it. You might only have like 1 or 2 months versus like 3 months out of it, but you can absolutely set yourself up for amazing success. In like 1 week, you could do like 2 months worth of like food just knock it all out, which we really like. And Ashley and I were talking about that. Like, we already have 2 frozen meals from our recipe pack that she's going to be using this week while I'm away. She's going to be going food shopping tomorrow, so she'll probably make some more. And again, it's just such a clutch thing. Now, what I will also talk about, me and Justin were joking about this. I mean, Christian were joking about this week. I got Dunkin' Donuts original coffee blend this week. I'm like, dude, and he's like, I'm like, what coffee are you using? Because like, I feel way more energized and hyped this week than I normally do when I drink coffee. I'm like, I don't know. I use Dunkin' Donuts, and I don't know. I just like the smell. I like Dunkin' Donuts. I like used to have one by my house back in New York. So I'm like just biased to them. He's like, bro, that's why. Their coffee, man, I don't know what they're doing, but he's like, I always, whenever I'm drinking Dunkin' Donuts, man, I get way more energy than any cup. And I don't know how legit that is, like if there's a higher caffeine concentration in their beans, whatever they're using, but I even could like relate to that. So let's actually check to see if any of the videos I made, whoop, there it is. There it is. You can actually see the video that I made here. Boom. Let's do a little screen share so you guys can see what I'm talking about. This is the video that I put up for them. Got our Dunkin' original blend, that medium roast. Now, listen, I'm not a super fancy coffee connoisseur, but listen, it doesn't hurt to have a nice tasting and aromatic coffee that's not going to break the bank. And as you can see, this makes up to 100 servings. And I'm honestly a fan, guys. I just got in there to smell it. Nice smell. It's not overwhelming. And again, because it's a medium roast, not extremely intense and strong, but nice as far as the smell, flavor. Again, you can't go wrong. Now, if you're really into coffee, this is probably not going to be your top pick. And again, like even what I'm saying there, guys, like listen, if you're like a coffee connoisseur, like I have people at the gym, like Road Combat Club, shout out to Johnny Buck, his wife Jen. Like Jen has a very particular palate for coffee. Even my homie Eric Uresk, shout out to Eric over in San Diego. If you guys want martial arts mastery, go check him out. He actually, I believe he's on Amazon now too. I think Johnny's here on Amazon. You can go check them out. He's got a very, very sophisticated and sensitive palate to coffee. So if you're like really sensitive, maybe you're not going to go with Dunkin' Donuts. But if you're like me and you're like, hey, I can appreciate, and maybe I can't fully appreciate that higher level coffee to the same degree they can, I can appreciate it. I like coffee. I like having it. Honestly, not only the caffeinated, but now I used to not understand how people would drink decaf. I can kind of get it now. I like genuinely like, because what I like to do, I'll take my Premier Protein, which we also have here in the carousel. Let me kind of show you guys what I like here. And mix this with coffee, and that flavor just tastes good, man. Like whether it's decaf or caffeinated, I like having this in the morning. If I didn't even need the energy, I'd probably have a cup of decaf with the Premier Protein or with my lean body. And this is where with the lean body going to the other style that I have here behind me. Let me grab it. Well, that's the Premier. Got the lean body right over here. Pull this bad boy out. You got our lean body right here. Now, this is the strawberry flavor. One thing I didn't notice on one of the lean bodies that I had once was that it was a mocha flavor. Now, the mocha flavor is delicious, but I didn't realize it also has 240 milligrams of caffeine in it. So you're basically like 2 cups of coffee in that bad boy. So that's actually one I would pour. And you know what it is? I think because like I could just drink that, but I like having a hot cup of coffee and then putting in the protein shake with it. I just like it. Especially it's wintertime right now, you know, where I'm at in the mountains, like I like having a nice hot cup of coffee and then pouring a little bit of cold protein shake into it to cool it off just enough where it's still warm. There's something about that. Sitting by the window, looking outside, it's just what I like. And then get by the fireplace, get cozy. You know, even having like a decaf, like I'm probably going to just start having decaf at night, like 1 cup with like a little bit of protein. I might do that tonight, actually. Maybe. So I'm going to go to the store after this to get some snackies before I leave tomorrow for my flight. I might even get some decaf, make myself a little bit of decaf, sit there, have my protein shake, sippy sip, and sit by the fire and hang out with Ashley and the kids. That's probably, you know what? I'm going to do that. I think I just sold myself on that idea as I'm talking with you guys. Now, switching gears, this is back to the morning routine, the Magic Spoon cereal. This is one that we get delivered to our house every single month pretty much. I do the variety pack, not just – my favorite flavor is the peanut butter flavor. So that's why I picked this one. And it's a bestseller for a reason. But let's see if actually the video I made for them is up here. Where's my video at? Oh, there it is. Look at that. There we go. We got it on the other channel. Boom. Look at this. This is where it's at, y'all. Cinnamon is solid too, but the peanut butter, woo. Look at Lena. Lena's going to town.
She's enjoying it, and I really enjoy her having it.
She's giving it a thumbs up there.
I like throwing bananas from time to time. Come on, look how good that looks. You're going to see my face, and it's going to say it's all right here.
Oh, look at that horrible beard, though.
Yeah,
Oof.
thumbs up for sure.
Shabam. That's where it's at, y'all. That thumbs up, man. That, you know what's funny with my kids? They like, when they genuinely like something, they're like, thumbs up, Dad. Even if I'm not making a video, they just like got used to like, hey, if it's good, they give a thumbs up. So the impact of them helping me make content from time to time, which I like, pros and cons to it as well. So I talk about this sometimes with people. Like, it was like, hey, if my kids, like, I'm not going to say they can't be influencers. I'm not going to say they can't be fighters. I'm not going to say they can't or can be anything. But if I'm being honest, I don't know if I would want them to go either into a martial arts and fighting career or like an influencer style career, even though I do both, ironically. Not to say they can't, they wouldn't crush it, but I think it comes with the martial arts side from a competitive standpoint, can come with some potential drawbacks from physical health. And even as an influencer, when you go into that world, not that I'm not like a huge influencer, but just the ability to even stream here on Amazon, live streaming, creating content, have sponsorships, and be able to use online content to drive my business transparently and like have people get aware of our brand and sign up for our coaching and all the different things that I do, you realize like the impact it can potentially have on mental health and just then the ripple effect, even your physical health. Like there's all these subsequent aspects that I don't know if I would even want, like, and that's maybe not even as a career, but just being online in general. Like I don't want my kids online and having social media accounts as long as possible. Like, so anyways, I'm curious what you guys think about that. I'm going to go back to the bed shore, Valentine's Day again. And then we'll dig into, we'll bring it all the way full circle to the Everybot mopping robot, which is back in stock. And something that like, this is like, if you think about some of my top Valentine's Day picks, listen guys, it's not too late. If you haven't gotten a gift yet, you can still get a gift. Still got some time. Like next Saturday when I do my weekly recap, it's going to be the 11th. That's going to be like absolutely, if you last minute, you could probably still get it. But like, dude, you're cutting it close. So if you haven't gotten a gift now, sometimes I even like asking my clients to look out for them. Be like, yo, did you get a gift for your significant other? If you guys celebrate, like me and Ashley, honestly, we don't stress it super hard. Like I'm not stressing that too hard. Hi, Lena Bug. Hold on. Oof. Oof. No, it's okay. Is she okay? I feel bad. My daughter came in here to want to get a marker, but she just got out of the bath, bro. So she can't be like live stream with us right now. Anyways, let's shift gears. Let's go to our Everybot mop, the robot. I feel bad now. Now she's crying. This is, whatever. All right. So I played the video earlier in the stream, so now I'm just going to highlight some of the other components in the screenshots. I've also got it here behind me if you guys want to see it, if you want me to like pull it out and show you some of the aspects. The only thing I didn't talk about before is that 4.4 pounds of weight pressure it's applying down to the floor, which the way I look at it, the value and the benefit, if you guys have ever had a mop before, which hopefully all of you have, if you guys are an adult and you've never had a mop before, like I don't know what you're doing with your life. Definitely something you might want to look at. Not that I'm one to judge, but the downward force and the pressure helps get all the little like nooks and crannies out of, especially if it's a hardwood floor. And then again, we talked about the quiet feature. We talked about those sensors. Look at how close I get to that clean. So you don't even miss a spot here. And then with that slim body design, it can get under different furniture, get into different places that may be getting dusty. And then the other piece is that little liquid tank that's going to be able to hold your cleaner. And the only thing, again, the only thing I would say with this is, look, the charging station is set up vertically, so it won't just like automatically drive itself back to the charging station when it's done. Like we use it at night. When it's done, though, we got to like, boom, drop it back in. But I take that as an opportunity to clean out the water, honestly. So that's like something valuable you're probably going to want to pay attention to. Now, you can either use the remote, which I think it's nice to have that as a feature, but honestly, sometimes I don't want another remote. I have to worry about, did I lose it? Where did I place it? So you can literally just use the button right on it, tap it, let it go, and it's got all the sensoring features. Now, the other thing I will highlight here as we go towards the end is the different patterns. Hold on, wait for it. Where is it? Where is that? Hold on. I want to catch the different designs. There it is. Look, you have the different kind of designs and patterns that I can do to hit your floors. So again, auto cleaning or zigzag. You can do intensive cleaning, focusing specifically on an area, just hitting the edges. I think that's also cool too, is just the aspect of how you could program it and apply it, how it gets set up and how it's used. Gotta love technology. Curious about how you guys feel. I know when Christian was on, we were talking about it this week. He's like freaked out by technology a little bit. But anyways, let's shift gears here. Let's talk about some other gifts we can get. And this is actually the promo code I have, the 10% off for our candle wax and supply set. So this is like a full-blown 50-pound flake set. So if you really want to go hard in making some candles, you wanted this like Valentine's Day or any kind of holiday, you want to make candles for people, you got 50 pounds of candle wax here. You're going to cook this bad boy down. Boom. Be able to mix it on up, and then you got your candle wax to make some amazingly aromatic scented candles that you can mix in. 100% natural soy. So I have a friend from the gym that makes their own candles. We talk about this. There's so many cool aspects. And look, from the heartbeat of Brooklyn, I really appreciate the fact that I'm originally from Brooklyn, so you got to look out for your peeps. Now, you can go 2 pounds. You don't have to get the 50-pound one. They got an option. You go 2 pounds. You can go 10 pounds. But I think it's cool to be able to, like, make your own. And this is a fun project we're going to eventually do with the kids once I get this in. We didn't actually have this come in yet, but when we do get it in, I'm going to be making it with the kids. It's going to be a fun project. Now, obviously, we're going to be careful because anytime you got to heat things up with the stovetop and things like that, our kids already know what's up. They already know not to get super close to the stovetop and mess around with it, but they can kind of play with it and help. I think it's really cool. And if you maybe want to get a side hustle on, I don't know. It depends on what you're into. I always try and pick things that, or when I talk to people that are younger that are talking about this stuff, get things that like resonate with you and align with your core values. But randomly shifting gears. This is going to be weird. I'm curious what you guys think about this. So we have the booty wipes. As I knock over everything. Knocking over everything over here, y'all. But I've been loving these booty wipes. Since having kids, I've learned the value of wet wipes, just in general, from like a variety of capacities. The downside to most wet wipes, though, is you can't flush them. And then if God forbid you do, no bueno on your plumbing, like literally on your plumbing. And then throwing them out, I don't know, man. Like I feel like it can be kind of gross. You've seen some boo-boo stains in your trash. I always felt weird, like if I go to like friend's house or something like that, and I'm like, they have wet wipes. Like, nah, it's not. Unless I'm super close with you, like I'm feeling weird about it. Anyways, it's nice though to keep your back door clean, keeping it fresh, all that good stuff. And then these are flushable. So my whole part of bringing that up, these are flushable. Now, I'm not saying you have to. You don't have to, but you can, which I think is a bonus in our house. Because, listen, my kids, I don't know, like, Nina, if you're still watching, I wonder if your kids are like this, or you guys, whoever's watching, if your kids are like this. My kids love unrolling the toilet paper and just, like, putting it in the toilet. And, like, just like bro, you're going to just destroy our plumbing, man. Like, thankfully, it hasn't been too bad. But these are just, like, awesome. They're one of those things that aren't, like, I don't know, like not everyone thinks about this, but this is a great, honestly, even if someone got me this as a gift, like if Ashley got me this as a gift, stocking stuff for Valentine's Day, just a random day and got this for me, I think this is awesome. Definitely clutch. And because of the material that they're using, like I even use these from time to time, like for like, if like my daughter or something has something on their face, just real quick wet wipe, just get it off their face. I'm actually like looking at it right now. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Because look, let's look at the ingredients. You got water, you got aloe, leaf extract, chamomile, you got phenylxanthantol. I'm not even trying to pronounce that. Glycerin, polysorbate. Like, again, citric acid, vitamin E. Like, none of this, like, it's going to be safe on your skin. So even if we got to get some, like, my daughter's got some chocolate on their face, boom, wiping it off. We're good. So anyways, let's also see. I wonder if we click on it, we got an inlink coupon. Let's check to see if we got an inlink coupon on this bad boy too. I don't see an inlink coupon. So you can get a pack of 4 or you can just get a single pack. If you're like, I don't know, Mike, you can just try one out. Try one. See if you like it. I'm confident you're going to like it. And you're going to probably want to go with the pack of 4. That's really the move. I didn't even touch on the pH balance and infusion with I did talk about the vitamin E, the aloe. Again, even if it like, here's the thing, while it says men wipes, like, you don't have to. These could be for like, you can get them for anybody. But I think the like coloring scheme and stuff designed a little bit geared towards men. But I'm a fan. That's all I got to say. So what I will say is I've been talking about, I talked about the Prefercore leg massager before. And then one of the things I wanted to highlight here is one of the things I like using it together if I'm laying on the bed. I was doing this the other night. I was just like, it would help me. Honestly, I kept them on while I was going to sleep. And I put my legs up on this kind of half moon bolster to just help relax and do that combination. Putting the leg massager with this is like, oof. It's a great way to relax. And that's something I really have been enjoying at the beginning, at the ends of my day, is turning off, not having like immediate electronic inputs, like whether it's reading a book, meditating in silence, getting in the steam sauna, being able to put my legs up. Like right now I have the leg massager on, even while I'm streaming with you guys. So it's a little electronic stuff on. I'm going to be able to also stretch at the end of this and just catch up with Ashley before I leave tomorrow. So these are all things that I thoroughly enjoy that, yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys. Now, is this like the number one thing I would get? No, but it's a great option that I'm like excited to have in my like self-care kind of arsenal, as it were. And I'm looking for inlink coupons. I don't see an inlink coupon. Also, the other thing I didn't highlight, it's got a removable cover so you can wash it. You could swap it. You can put on different ones. Let's see if the video I have on this is up here. Ooh, my video didn't rank. So that means I get to make another video. See if I can get that bad boy to rank up. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what else we got here, yo. I think I'm going to bring it home just highlighting again the resistance bands. We got the book. We got the bands. We got the recipes. Now I'm like really excited about the value of products that Lifestyle of Fitness and the LOF brand I've created is being able to offer to you guys. Like literally, if you got the book, our 28-day reset, if you got the bands and you got the cookbook, literally you can transform your entire health and life if you actually like stick to it and adhere it and like leverage it. And the cool thing with the bands is now everyone that's getting the bands, I'm going to be sending out a personal handwritten letter. And then we're also going to be adding in a QR code that has a workout series to go along with it. So if you don't know what to do with the bands, we send you a little pamphlet originally. We're also emailing out. If you guys want, I send you a handwritten letter that you can like, hey, email me here and I'll send you out. You don't have to. But like I just say, if you want it, here you go. Eventually we're going to have a QR code that goes up. You can scan. It's going to give you a video demonstration of these workouts. It's going to have the actual 3-day workout split. So you have a 3-day resistance plan split. You can bring it on the road with you. You could travel anywhere. The bands themselves, the total set weighs 3 pounds. So for 3 pounds, you could try, like I'm going to be bringing 5 of these with me when I go out to California because I'm going to give some to some of my friends and some people that I'm going to meet up with. I'm like, here, I want you guys to just test this out, try it. Let me know what you think. Really excited about that. And there's a reason why this was our first product I brought to market and why I put our stamp of approval and put our logo on it, because I believe in it so much. Even like the photo shoot and the film shoot we did today, the exercise I was demonstrating, there's so much versatility. It's not just having bands, but if you have like a barbell, like I have behind me, you can see I actually have a band on it. You can add bands to your barbell, to your kettlebell, to your dumbbells to add more weight or resistance to it. And these bands, the set of 5, the long bands, they go up to 340 pounds worth of resistance. So instead of like somebody actually just bought some bumper plates for me that I was getting rid of, I sell my bumper plates transparently for $1.50 a pound right now. That's like actually a pretty decent price. Sometimes you'll see it $2 a pound. So to get 340 pounds worth of resistance, it would be like $500. For the bands, the way that we sell them, they're $40, which is like obviously a fraction of the price, and it's way more versatile. Like you can't bring bumper plates and dumbbells on the road with you. You can't travel. It's not space efficient. It's just none of that. So Anyways, but going into the recipe, like, let me just share. I'm just going to share with you guys some of the recipes we have in this book. I'm just going to read you guys some titles. Ready? We've got traditional, look at that, crock pot chicken noodle soup. Tell me that doesn't look good. Ooh. Let's read off. We got 34 grams of protein per serving. What's up? So this is exactly it. It's got 316 calories, 34 grams of protein. Pretty much all the recipes we try and keep within that ratio of like every 100 calories, you're going to have 10 grams of protein. Some are a little bit less. Most are more. Some are just a little bit where you can add your own protein. Like, again, we got that. Look at that. Slow cooker beef and broccoli. Oh, with some rice up in that bad boy. What you know about that? So again, this is 48 grams of protein per serving, 405 calories. Absolutely awesome. And Dusty, thank you for the follow. What's up? And yo, you like spaghetti and meatballs? Check it. Now, I got you guys some spaghetti squash and meatballs. So I'm going to save you on the calories. I'm going to hit you with the protein. Still going to be delicious. All works out. And again, all these things are meant to be set it and forget it kind of recipes where you just throw everything in and you're good to go. So you don't have to worry about. And this is what, like, where this came from. My business partner and I, Chuck, were talking one day, and we're like, I was like, hey man, how's your nutrition? How's your goal, your body composition? He's like, honestly, man, good, but I'm kind of like plateauing around 15%. I want to get down to like 12%, going into competition, all these things. I'm like, all right, where do you feeling the biggest like challenge and barrier? He's like, honestly, getting my protein in and with meal prep, because Pina and I are busy. They're both parents. They both, like, are executives. Like, his wife's a partner at a law firm. He's an executive at the company, or VP at his organization. He also is like VP with my company and like constantly doing things. He got 2 kids, super active lives. Like, these are people that like we want to help problem solve for. So we can problem solve for ourselves. Most of you are probably going to benefit from it as well. So that's why we put all of the recipes I thought are going to be the most useful, the most delicious, that are also going to be easy. Set it, forget it. Just throw this stuff in the crock pot, come back, and you got yourself a meal. The only one I would say is like the pulled pork and the pulled chicken. Those even call for you to saute it in a pan before you throw it in. You don't have to actually do that. Anything that calls to saute in a pan, you don't actually have to. It's just kind of a nice to for the texture of it. But again, look at this crock pot minestrone soup. This would be the only one. I think the minestrone soup, and I think it's we have like a vegetable soup that are less, that like you can add protein to them. I would just probably add a little bit. Even like, dude, tell me if this sounds good. Black bean and butternut squash chili. Like, what? Look at this. This is another one. 10 grams of protein, 230 calories. And then our minestrone soup is 12 grams of protein, 240 calories. Those are the only ones that I'd maybe add a little bit more chicken to, because they don't have the animal-based protein to it. So it's not as protein dense. Doesn't mean you have to add like chicken or things like that. You could just add in some other sources like some chickpeas. You could add in some more beans, some legumes. You could add in some cauliflower, some spinach, things like that to help get in protein. It just, again, it's going to keep you full if you're going to add in the right amount of protein. Or if you want some turkey and stuffing, what? Bro, look, 39 grams protein. Look at that. Come on now. Come on. All that goodness. All right. So that's enough on the book. And then we'll go into, I'm going to highlight the, this is our staple, man. The 28-day reset has been something I've created and worked on for over 8 years. And I think it's on its 7th revision right now. This is what I used originally as a fighter to be able to like make weight and not let my weight get too out of control. Once I realized like gaining and losing 30 pounds, 40 pounds between fights was not sustainable, not healthy. So I would use this system to help me stay within about 15 pounds from my weigh-in weight, so that I wouldn't have to, I could take a fight a little bit more consistently. I could get short-term notice fights. I wouldn't be like ballooning up, which isn't great for your body. We go over like, again, whether you want to count calories, we have strategies for that. If you don't want to count calories, we have strategies for that. How to have basic sustainable habits throughout the rest of your life. So it's not like you have to go through a diet and then you gain the weight back. Being able to have it very simple. Like literally, this is like, if you just follow this one page, you will transform your life. And then being able to say, hey, This is a sample meal plan that you can go through. We go over supplements and how that can fit into your game. I'm not saying everyone needs to have supplements, but what it could look like. Being able to go through a workout plan that you can even apply if you get the resistance. You don't need resistance bands. It's just like body weight. But if you do get resistance bands, you can even swap that in as well. Is again, the goal is to just continuously set you guys up for success and then give you sustainable, actionable items moving forward after that. So with that being said, book's the way to go. And then lastly, I'll highlight the bands. And then I think we're just going to kind of bring it home and get out of here unless you guys got questions. Dusty, if you have a question, let me know. Appreciate, again, the follow. And I might even get, again, my cup of coffee on. What? How did I misspell it? That's why. I wonder how that's working. Anywho, so even the bands, again, we're going to be dropping some even more content. And then here am I. Blanket here. I'm sure you guys are enjoying that. I'm just cozying up to this bad boy. Cozying up. This is just one of those days, cozy. Dude, I got to be up at 5 in the morning. Not even. I'm going to be up at 4:45 tomorrow catching a flight. I'm tempted to bring this. What would you guys do if you saw me about to board a flight with this bad boy? Like, look at this guy. I don't even know if I could. I don't even know if I could bring it with me, but I'm tempted to like just bring this with me and be traveling to California with this cozy hearts, I love you bedshore blanket. And yeah, I'm going to take off Perfect Core leg massager. That just finished up. What else we got? I think that's really it, y'all. Yeah, I'm starting to feel the energy drop now, man. Like, it's been a long day. Lots of awesome training, lots of content creation, but whoo, I'm feeling it, y'all. Feeling it. So I'm gonna bust on out of here. Go get some things I need from the store before I fly out. Pack my bags and then leave it on a jet plane. I definitely know when I'll be back again, but I'm leaving. And then hopefully the kids will be asleep, and then me and her will be able to hang out. We'll get some adult time to just chill together, share stories about our week, all that goodness. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, may or may not be doing some pop-up streams next week, but plan on me not really putting out too many streams, not on the normal schedule until I get back Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'll probably be putting up some streams. I'll still be putting up videos, though, and content will be rolling out. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And again, shout out to the EveryBot Mop robot right here behind me. LOF book. We got all of our awesome products, the bands, the cookbook now, the crockpot recipe book, all that goodness. And that being said, cheers, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I will see you next week.